The leaks regarding the upcoming M5 MacBook Air are absolutely insane, and if you're planning to buy a laptop soon, you need to hear this. We're looking at a machine that is set to release in early 2026, and it is shaping up to be one of the best value-for-money devices Apple has ever released. While the current M4 MacBook Air is a fantastic machine, especially with recent price drops seeing it go as low as $749, the next generation is going to bring performance leaps that we haven't seen in years. The star of the show is, of course, the new M5 chip. Just like with the previous generation, Apple is going to give us two distinct choices. The base model will come with a binned version of the chip, featuring a 10-core CPU made up of 6 efficiency cores and 4 performance cores, paired with an 8-core GPU. This is going to be plenty fast for most people, but the real magic happens if you spend just a little bit more. If you decide to tier up your storage or pay about $100 extra, you will likely unlock the full-fat, unbinned M5 chip. This version upgrades you to a 10-core GPU, and the performance gains here are going to be massive. Based on benchmarks we have already seen from the M5 iPad Pro, this unbinned chip offers a staggering 45% increase in GPU performance compared to the previous generation. That is a huge jump for graphical tasks, video editing, and even gaming on a thin, portable laptop. Even if you stick with the base model, you're still looking at a significant speed boost over the M4. This makes the M5 Air not just a refresh, but a serious powerhouse that blurs the line between the Air and the Pro models more than ever before. When it comes to the internals like RAM and storage, Apple is sticking to a familiar strategy, but with one major hidden upgrade. We expect the memory options to stay at 16, 24, and 32 gigabytes, which is standard for this class. For storage, the base model will almost certainly stick to 256 gigabytes. I know many of you are hoping for a jump to 512 gigabytes, but because the M5 MacBook Pro starts at 512, Apple needs to keep that separation between the product lines. However, the speed of that storage is changing. The leaks suggest that the M5 Air will finally move from PCIe Gen 3 to PCIe Gen 4 storage. This means that even if the capacity stays the same, the read and write speeds are going to be much faster. Launching apps, transferring large files, and waking the computer up will feel snappier than ever. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the display. There has been so much hype about an OLED MacBook Air, but the latest leaks suggest we're going to have to wait a bit longer. The OLED technology is coming to the MacBook Pro first, likely in late 2026 or 2027, which means the Air probably won't get it until 2028. However, that doesn't mean the screen will be bad. There are reports that Apple might introduce a new, brighter type of IPS display to replace the current technology, which has been around for over a decade. The design of the laptop itself is expected to stay the same, keeping that modern, flat language that everyone loves. As for when you can get your hands on it, the timeline is very exciting. We're looking at a release window of early 2026, possibly as soon as late January or February. Finally, the pricing is the best news of all. Despite all these upgrades in the chip and storage speed, the price is expected to remain exactly the same. The 13-inch model should launch at $999 and the 15-inch model at $1,199. This is the same pricing structure we saw with the M4, and it is incredible value given the 45% GPU boost you are getting with the higher-tier chips. Apple is effectively giving us a much more powerful computer for the same amount of money. If you are the type of person who likes to wait for a deal, history shows that these prices will eventually drop, but even at full retail price on launch day, this package is going to be hard to beat. My opinion on the M5 MacBook Air: I genuinely think the M5 MacBook Air is going to be the perfect laptop for 90% of users. While I am a little disappointed that we aren't getting OLED just yet, the trade-off for that massive 45% GPU increase is worth it. That level of graphical power in a silent, fanless chassis is an engineering marvel. The move to PCIe Gen 4 storage is also a very underrated upgrade that will make the laptop feel new for much longer. If you have an M1 or M2 Air and have been waiting to upgrade, the M5 is definitely the one to wait for. It strikes the ultimate balance between raw power, battery efficiency, and portability. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel, Share this video with anyone looking for a new laptop and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update.